to chapter 2 is about object oriented. So what's the object oriented? It's likely everything you see, you solve a problem in an object oriented way lah. That means everything is object. Okay, it's object. So in an object, okay, you can inherit the object. Okay, you can using a class to build an object. Okay, an object has a member function, have a function, and also it can inherit the function from the parent class. Okay, and also it has a header. In C program. Okay, you need to construct a header file. Okay, you learned before in your programming subjects under Dr. Mazuna. Okay, did you learn how to and .h file? Okay, in hash file is to keep the abstract of the function and also the attribute. The CPP file to keep the implementation of the function. Okay, so we go to the example. For example, C++ hash file vs CPP. Nampak? Okay. So what's the hash file? Okay, the hash file actually is a declaration or the abstract of the object. Okay. For example. Okay. Example. Let's go to example. Hash file. Example hash file. Okay. Okay, we separate one programming. We separate to two example. Okay, this is hash file. Normally, we will put .h. Okay, .h. So it hash file is look like this. Number. This class has attribute. Okay, in private number. Okay, another, and then it has two functions. One function is num, another function is get num. Okay, get number is a function. So in hash file, you only write this abstract. It look like this. So when in the CPP file, okay, CPP file, okay, you need to implement it. What's the code or logic? Okay, for the get num function. What is the logic? Okay, so this is the logic inside the get num, or we use another word, implementation of the get function. This is implementation of the get function. Okay. Okay. Nampak? So, any question you can ask now?
Sir.
Yes.
Can you zoom it?
Zoom. You cannot see.
Yeah, too small. So.
Okay. Can you see it now? Okay. Anything you want to ask, you can direct us. Okay. Sorry, zoom in. I didn't say your message. Okay. Siapa pakai phone to see this video? Ada pakai phone nggak? Suppose you pakai notebook to see. Okay. Susah lah kalau belajar gunakan phone to see. This is not the way lah. It's better you find a solution to get a computer. Okay. Create internet and then so that you can see clearly lah. Okay. So, siapa mau baca pokok lagi? Baca pokok lagi. So, So if your internet very weak, you can pencet pokok so that you can get free tiang station after that. Okay. So this is a dot hatch. Okay. You see, you just declare, you just type the attribute, the function, abstracts. Okay. This is the implementation. .cpp is implementation. Okay, implementation. Implementation is how you implement the code, the function get num. Okay, so there are two files. Okay, so of course in this CPP you need to include the num hash file. Okay, from this one. Okay, so this is complete code for a project. Okay, of course you need a main file. Ini ada main. So you use this in the main. Ini main hanya satu main file to run the code. Nampak? Okay, capture this string, capture this one. Okay, try do your assignment. Like assignment. Okay, try do it this assignment. Okay, try this example code. I can give you here. Put in the forum. How to add a forum? Forum. Try this one. Mana forum? Today is what? 2 September. Sudah Oktober sudah. Okay, we put an October activities. Forum. Feedback forum. Okay. Example 1. Go to this link. Example. Okay. Save and return. Okay. I can tell you. Whatever I tell you that ask you to try the example, and then later if I give you a test and everything from the example. It may from the example, so be mine. Okay, be mine. Okay. Okay, sudah. Okay, next we continue. Mana sudah tadi? Notes. Okay. So here we also learn the public, protected, and private. So what is inherit? Okay, inherit. Okay, let's say you have a function. You get a function. You can inherit the function from the top class. Okay, inherit. Inherit means instantly. Now let's say your father, okay, has a house. So now you are the son. So you inherit your father right that you can stay inside the house. Okay. So bapak kamu ada rumah, kau pun ada rumah. Because you inherit your father house, so that you can stay inside the house. Kalau polis mau tangkap kau, tidak boleh. Why? You kata, ini rumah bapa saya. Bapa saya, saya boleh tinggal, saya pun boleh tinggal. Okay? Ya, itu ialah means inherit. Okay? So it has a private or public or what? Okay? Ada private, public, banyak. Let's say your father has a house, so it make it public. So you can inherit your father permission to access any room in the house. Okay. Let's say your father has a private room. Private. Your father has a private room. Even you are the son, but you cannot access your father private room. So what is a private room? Peti besi lah yang masuk duit tu. Let's say you punya father ada satu peti besi untuk letak duit emas di dalam. So this is your father properties. It's declared as a private. So the password, the key that lock the box is only known by your father. So it's considered a private. So even though you are the son, you don't have right to access the box. So this means we call it private. Any question? Any question? No question? Siapa question? No question? Please respond. Jangan minum kopi.
No, sir. No.
No, Sheila?
sir.
Okay. Okay, we'll continue. Function. Next is overloading. Overloading senang. Okay, let's say now inside the class it has a function. It has a function. Let's say the function name is 1, 2, 3. But of course, we want to have another option, another function, but the same name. So you can use overloading to make the function a multiple function, okay, with the same name. It depends on how the user use the function. Okay. Okay, so that means let's say inside your house, okay, you have three functions, for example. Function cuci baju. Okay, you have three functions cuci baju. So cuci baju untuk 10 kilo. Then if people request to watch for 10 kilo clothes, so you choose the washing machine 10 kilo. Okay, let's say if the user want to watch the amount of clothes, maybe 20 kilo, then you choose 20 kilo, and so on. Okay, so they have a multiple option within a function for the end user to choose. Okay, so this is called overloading. Okay, macam overloading, kita boleh cari overloading. Fast overloading. Example. Count operator. Different. Plus. Nampak? Same function, but different logic. Same function, but different logic. Let's say if the user add the parameter, it may use this logic. Let's say the user don't supply the number, and then they use this logic. So this is called overloading. Overloading. Okay. That's a good example. Okay, we continue. Kita ada berapa slide? Next, we have the constructor. Okay, constructor. When you declare an object, okay, you will have a constructor for you to initialize the member variable. Okay, it will include the constructor. Okay, contohnya ini. Normally, the constructor, it won't write, you will use the same word. Let's say your class name is the box types. So your constructor event is the box type. So you can see inside the box type constructor, okay, it initializes the type value variable to 0.0. Okay. Okay. Again, the constructor also you can customize to have multiple parameters. Okay, multiple parameters. Okay, so that when you declare the box type box, you can set the parameter. Nampak 654. Okay, you can see 654. Okay, it can initialize the value, the variable. Okay, so it's not like this line. When initialize means the value become inside the box becomes 654. Okay, so this is constructor. Derive the constructor. Okay, used to initialize the variable inside the class. Okay. 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 Of course, in one project, it has .h header file and also the implementation file .cpp. Okay. How to see the file? Okay. How to see the file? Okay. Mana nih? File. Okay, you want to see the file, you can view, go to show name extension. Like you show name extension or hidden file, then you can see the file extension. Okay, file extension. Okay, file extension. So in C programming, C++ programming, okay, it has .h and .cpp. Okay, this is a couple. Any question before we continue? Ada something blur? Any question you want to ask? Huh? Any question you want to ask? Please respond. Please respond. Jangan tidur. Okay, now question.
Okay, sir.
Okay, now question will continue. Okay, you have to pay attention. Nanti susah. I tell you, this is data structure is not easy as you think. Memang susah. Okay, so this is the coding. Okay, you can try. Okay, you can try. And then in the programming, okay, in the project, you need to include the header file. How to include? You can use this method to define and so on. Okay, because sometimes it can multiple define. It may cause an error. So you need to check if the header file already defined before, then it skip the defined process. Okay. So now we continue. Continue. Okay, this is the object file. If you use URL to draw, it's look like this. In your class, the class is date type. So it has month, day, years, and then it has a function to manipulate the data. Okay, so this is the personal info. Okay, so this is a data structure. Okay, what we talk about. Okay, so this is a class for personal info type. This is for data type, date type. Okay. So date type also can include in the class. Nampak? It declare this birthday be there. Birth is a birthday as a date type. Ini date type dari mana? Dari sini. That means this personal info type is inherit from personal. It has a attribute person type and also the date type. Nampak? Ini date type dari sini, personal type dari mana? Dari lain lagi. Okay. So it will using this one to construct a personal info type. Nampak? Okay. It's called composition. Okay. Or aggregation. Okay. Next is what? Overloading inherit apa? Apa? Continue. So this is a syntax, but it's not important. Okay. Sudah. Just for briefing. Okay, this is the way to create the code in the class. Okay, ada mata. Kita sambung. Okay, this is the way you declare a type. Okay, a type. Class template type, and then function definition. Okay. We find the example. It's better to look to example. Okay, so this is the class type. Example. Wait, example. Okay. Okay, now we continue to you for okay. What software you use to do the C++ programming? Can you tell me? What language you use programming for C++? Any programming? Pakai apa? F kah?
Def C++.
Ini kah kamu install?
Yes.
Ada virus kah? Def. Def C++. Source force. Dapat ada virus. Ini oke kah? Ini kah? Okay, this is the way you download. So this is the dev you can download Siapa yang belum download? Dapat dia minta apa benda ni? Okay, we go back to the OBE. Mana yang 4 orang? Cuci kereta kah? Nur Syarif, ini kenapa nih? Ini exam kah? Nur Syurita. Ini Fiona. Ada juga. Ada datang nih. Okay, download sudah. Okay, this is the software. This is the software. You try to install the software. Cannot be reached. Okay, run anyway. So it will come out this one, continue, come out this one, agree, that check, remove the shortcut, apa ini? Ini apa ini? Icon file, compiler, language file, CSS file, okay, shortcut, next. Betul kah ini? You download nih.
Ya, betul, sir.
English original. Siapa yang belum download boleh tengok ah. Yes. New icon. Okay. Yeah, we get this work. So what to do? New project, empty project, window project. Okay, you try to use this one, console project. Console project. Okay. Tekan. Where you want to put? Okay, you try to put in apa tu? Data structure. Yeah, project. Okay. Accept. Okay, future, if let's say you want to open back, yes. Right? Okay. Future, you want to open back, you go to C drive, click this one. Okay, you try run. Run. Debug. Execute. Project. Execute. Compile. Run. F10. Yes, ching. Keluar. Okay, it will look like this. Okay, look like this. Okay. Any question? Siapa belum install? Okay. Excuse me. Okay. Okay, let's go back to the just now. The dev, download. Okay, we try to give you the link. Okay, give you the link. Copy link. We edit the project. Example.